Hi everyone, hi. So I guess today I am going to give you a little history class, a little bit. And I will be mainly talk about marriage. Shit. So I love language. Chinese is my mother tongue. English is my second language. And lately I have been thinking about how certain words is formed and how it kind of can correlate to the meaning behind the culture. And so I want to start with English, right? It's called history. His story, but there's also heritage. So history versus heritage. Right? And history has always been about big dig energy, which is that whoever has the biggest gun on the most weapon and on the most power, money, resources. History, winner writes history. So it's about big dig energy, okay? And heritage, on the other hand, it's very much about culture and community. So it's about a unity rather than one individual per se. Okay, so, and then I want to talk about my language. So I want to introduce you the word female. So female. This is how female is right there, female. And so female, it's kind of like a word where like a woman is sitting. Let me see if I can sit right here. I look like a female in Chinese character right now. Female. Okay. And the word marriage is combined with the female radical to this. So this is female, this is the other word, and this word means dizziness. And then together, they become marriage. So when a woman lost her head, she get married. Okay? When a woman lost her head, that's when she get married. And then, okay, another female radical word. This is the verb. The verb getting married. Verb, the active verb. So and again, this is female. And then this is a house. And when you combine them together, it's the verb of get married. When you put a woman in a house, it becomes get married. Okay. Another word, one more time. Start with the female. And then you add a son. So again, this is female, this is a son. When a female gives birth to a son, this is the word, good. When a female gives a baby son, is good. Okay? So let's review. When a woman lost her head, she married. And when a woman get put in a house, this is getting married. And when a woman give birth to a baby boy, is good. So that's Chinese for you. And yeah, so the language also has already ingrained with a lot of history of how we are formed, how our thoughts, how our culture, how our language are formed. Everything is relatable. Okay? Now I really want to tell you another word. Little dark though. So, again, female. When you have three female together, rape. So when a woman is too much of a woman, she deserves to be raped. That's literally the word. Rape. The word rape is formed with three female. So when a woman is too much of a woman, she deserves to be raped. Huh? What is that? Huh? What is that? And now let's talk about where marriage comes from. So Babylon. We all know Babylon is the Sin City of prehistoric time, right? So Babylon basically was a very free city, has all kind of fetishes. People were indulgent towards over enjoyment of life, food, sex, orgy, everything, you know? So Babylon. And what comes from Babylon? Slavery and the marriage system. Interesting, right? I guess it's that point of like when something becomes so extreme, it has to come back a little bit, right? So in Babylon's period of time, like the sex before marriage is not prohibited and not looked down upon. So the female, they will have their own sexuality freedom, whether they want to express it or just have a couple of lovers, or like, you know, embracing their fetishes, doing whatever the fuck they want. So females in Babylon are absolutely free. They're free. They're allowed to have multiple lovers. They can do all sorts of things. But on the other hand, that is where the marriage system comes from. And think about this in a very logical way. When a female is pregnant, the baby is literally inside her. It's definitely her baby, right? But when a man, who's the father? How do men get that guaranteed of this kid is his kid? Marriage, right? That's why marriage is a contract. So when a woman is married to a man, this woman will have to be serving the fidelity towards this man. So if a woman get married and this woman is pregnant, this woman's baby has to be the husband's, right? So Babylon, female sexuality is liberated, but when the marriage system come into the picture, then infidelity can possibly get a woman killed or put in jail. So contract, paperwork. So, and I also want to talk a little bit about Chinese culture. So in Chinese culture, when two parties marrying each other, the male's family will give the female family a certain amount of money. And that is kind of like, I am buying your daughter. Okay? And this part of the culture is not like Chinese exclusive. we also know some tribe in Africa where when a man wants to marry the woman, the man will also give the female family herd of animals or some kind of property is changed, right? So if you are from a culture where when you get married, the male's family will give the female family some kind of property in exchange of the daughter becoming the wife. So if you are coming from a culture that has this kind of trait, you might be in, it's not you might, you are in a patriarchal society. Okay? And in China, ever since one-child policy has been administered, the sex rate of women and men has become really imbalanced. As a matter of fact, there are certain families that will sacrifice the female baby in order to have the male baby. Or there are certain families where when the female keep on having daughter instead of son, they would have to keep getting pregnant until they can produce one son, because son is always more valuable. But we all carry equal amount of genes from our family, and and I think I'm very, very happy to be living in a more open, liberal society that female are, you know, not necessarily completely equal right now, but at least I have the right to go to school and to have my independence, to make my money, to have my own bank account. All this sort of thing matters for the self-sufficiency of a womanhood in the modern world. And I don't oppose marriage. I think certain women dream about becoming someone else's woman, someone else's wife. I am not opposed to that. I think anybody being in love, anybody, you know, become one thing, a beautiful union, that's all something that you can celebrate with. But I think understanding what marriage comes from and what it represents, and in the society that we live in, layers. I think it's important to understand, and that is my class of the day. Happy Friday, everyone. Also, happy Chinese New Year, the year the pig. Let's go get it. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe for me, and I will see you next time.